All right, today my workout is chest and biceps. So just taking you through the process of my workout. Let's see, always have a game plan. So before going into the gym, today I'm just working out at my studio. Map out what's your game plan. What do you want to accomplish? What muscle groups? What do you want to do? You can't just go in like blind. So today I want to work on chest and biceps. And it's time over tension. I'm not necessarily focused on reps. I'm gonna start with my warm up. I'm doing body weight push-ups for a minute, TRX, chest presses for a minute, very little rest in between, 10 to 15 seconds. And I'm gonna circle that around about 3 times. So I come in with the game plan. Sometimes I change it as I'm working out because sometimes I'm just really feeling it. So maybe I go longer than a minute. Now, I'm going to stay in that warm-up zone for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then I move on to my bench press. Again, time over tension today. I don't have like a set amount of reps that I'm like going towards. It's lifting that weight for the time given. And I'm going to start with 60% of my max for my first go-round on my bench press. And that's about 80 pounds. I do have like a shoulder injury that I'm recovering from, so I'm not lifting as heavy at the moment. So I'm going to stick with about 80 pounds. I'm doing that times 3 for a minute, no more than a minute's rest in between. And then I'm going to head over to do some biceps. I'm going to curl 10 pounds, 12 pounds, 15 pounds, back to back to back, starting with a minute, 45 seconds. As I increase the weight, I'm dropping the time. Time over tension, that's what I'm doing today. Then I'm going to circle back to my bench. And then I'm going to go for my heavier set. So the blood flow's going, heart rate's up high, you have that adrenaline. I'm going to go heavier the next time around. I'm going back to my bench. 75% of my max is about 115, 120. And then again, sometimes when you're just in it and you're feeling it, maybe I'll go heavier depending on how my shoulder feels. But really focusing on range of motion, tempo, and time today. So not going super heavy. And then I'll circle back again for biceps, dropping the time as I increase the weight. So this alone will probably take about 45 minutes to an hour. And then I'm headed over to do some cardio and some abs if the time permits it. So follow me with my chest and bicep workout today. All right, so I'm getting started with my first set of push-ups. These are actually the toughest set. I mean, that first set, my body's still stiff. I'm really still tired. So I push through a minute of those push-ups and then I'll jump up and head to the TRX, do a chest press. Now, I did speed up the video or this would be really, really long. So it is sped up. Keep that in mind. Headed to the TRX to do a minute of my chest press there. Love the TRX. Again, that first minute is always brutal. Actually, still really, really stiff. Filling out my shoulder, recovering from an injury. So that first set was actually pretty tough. I was contemplating if I was going to change any of the weight that I was going to be lifting. So I'm headed to the bench. I'm always going to do just a warm-up set, just the bar. I'm checking the distance of the bench. Is it balanced? Going through the range of motion, seeing how my shoulder's feeling today, and, just warming up the muscles that are about to go to work. So always do just the bar before adding on weight. So that first minute of my chest press, I felt really comfortable doing the 80 pounds. Felt really, really good. My shoulder was not bothering me. Was able to keep a pretty steady pace. Towards the end, after 40 seconds, I think you can see I slowed down the pace just a little bit, but really wanted to push through and try to get that full minute. Not easy. All right. It's time for biceps. Now, I rested about a minute after that set. So I start with my 10-pound dumbbells, and I'm going to curl for a full minute. Again, trying to keep a steady pace, keep that momentum going. Also keep the heart rate up, right? After I finish that minute, I'm going to move on to 12-pound dumbbells. So just adding 2 more pounds, but this a little bit less time, 45 seconds. Now keep in mind, I'm going to go through this 3 times, but I only put 1 set on this video. So just finishing up those bicep curls with the 12s. Then I'm going to head to do bicep curls with 15-pound dumbbells. Oh my God, by that point, they felt so heavy. Those dumbbells felt like 20s. As you can see, very short rest in between those sets. I mean, this was really hard. After this, I dropped it. I took a full minute to recover before I did my second set. And then before I did my third set, I probably took 2 minutes. All right, let's get back to the bench. This is my heavier set. My goal was to do 115 for a minute. I actually left it at 105. 105. So I'm benching 105, time over tension. My goal is to go for that full minute. My pace definitely slows down once I get past like 30 seconds, but really pushing through. I did this 3 times, only videotaped 1 set, so the video wouldn't be too long. And then, yes, I did. I went back again for biceps. I did the 10 pounds, the 12s, just showing you the 15s right here as I'm finishing up with biceps. This one was really hard. Again, those biceps felt like 20 pounds towards the end after doing so many curls, but I pushed through and I finished. I went back, pretty much did my warm-up as my cool down and went back to do a minute of push-ups. These actually felt better than when I started. My body's warmer. I just felt really comfortable hitting that last minute of push-ups and then ending on the TRX again, doing 1 more minute of that chest press, and just felt really good overall about what I accomplished today. I had time still and decided to do some ab work on the TRX and then just threw in some more push-ups. Love that challenge for my pikes to my push-up. And I only did 2 sets of these for 1 minute and decided to go hit the bike to do my cardio. All right. How long today? I just did 35 minutes post-workout cardio on the bike. Nothing too intense.